Hey there, friends. Thanks for tuning in for another devotional for all the saints today. I'm reading again from Henry Nouwen's Bread for the Journey, and the topic today is about our calling. So many terrible things happen every day that we start wondering whether the few things we do ourselves make any sense. When people are starving only a few thousand miles away, when wars are raging close to our borders, when countless people in our cities have no homes to live in, our own activities look futile. Such considerations, however, can paralyze and depress us. Here, the word call becomes important. We are not called to save the world, solve all problems, and help all people. But each of us has our own unique call in our families, in our work, in our world. We have to keep asking God to help us see clearly what our call is and to give us the strength to live out that call with trust. Then we will discover that our faithfulness to a small task is the most healing response to the illnesses of our time. You know, friends, 2020 has been a hard year. I don't think any of us would say that this has been the best year of our lives. We've dealt with pandemic, we've dealt with hurricanes, we've dealt with flooding, we've dealt with fires, we've dealt with protests and riots. We've dealt with so much. And I think it is understandable for us to be feeling overwhelmed, to be feeling like it's more than we can handle. I think what Nouwen said today is a really helpful reminder for me when I'm feeling like the world and all of its problems are just too much. Nouwen is reminding me that yeah, it is. The world and all of its problems are too big for me. They're too big for you. They're too big for any one of us to deal with. But our calling is not to deal with everything. It's to deal with whatever God has given us. Many of you might know the story of Mr. Rogers and how he, when he was a boy, would see sometimes distressing or disturbing or scary news broadcasts, and he would ask his mom, what can I do? What do we do when things seem so bad? What can I, small as I am, do about this? And she answered him, look for the helpers. Look for the helpers. Don't get bogged down and don't focus in on what's wrong, but pay attention to those people who are working to make it right. I think that's a fantastic attitude and a great answer. And to that, I want to add, be a helper. If you look around and you can't find anybody helping, then be a helper. And as Nouwen points out, that doesn't mean that it's our job to fix everything, to solve every problem. When we look around and we think, gosh, this is too big for me, this is too much, I don't know how to deal with all of this. We're right. It is too big. It is too much. The world is broken in ways that are beyond us to fix by our own power. But we don't have to. God asks us to pay attention to our own little patch of land, to our own family, our own work, our own community, and be a helper there. Look for the ways that you can offer your time, your wisdom, your expertise, your resources to make things a little bit better right where you are. That's your calling. For most of us, it's not way on the other side of the world. It's not, somewhere way, way down the road, but it's right here. What can you make better right here? Friends, you are called to help and to heal and to save, just not everything. So don't feel bad that it's more than you can handle. You do your part. I'll do mine. And working together, we will do what God wants done. That is your devotional for this week, friends. Pray that God is helping you through whatever you might be dealing with. And if you need any help from me, give me a call. God bless.